and Neoma ewo 12 pillars ye ase. I mean, being an economist, you know, say to implement some of these projects, we have resources. It can be capital, it can be labor, it can be everything. From the kind of economy we have,
Obi, wait there. I say, oh yeah, assume if you mama kasi tisika so comedy. But on the more serious note, yes. Obi, the biana meka eche Ghana for say from 1970 edebepem eneya metiwanimu. Sika nkwa ayire free o mahimu. A yentumi account for. A kwan bi so your friend no capital flight no.
Yes.
Ebro $50 billion. Ode eno to nchen a emu nkwa yekra edeba omanmu. Ene fla esam. Okaboma ekọ $1 billion afibia. Eno nkoda nchen. Ye oman you produce oil. And so ye net importer of oil products. Enti afibia ye boka more than $1 billion ekra gas oil edeba omanmu. Ekako 2 million metric tons. Enti sa nyome ya mambobo bosi. Se o reverse no na utumi cut no into half mpa. Owo be say $20 billion to begin with. Na sa $20 billion no edo so chain budget you could ready your parliament. We will increase the tax. You are just plugging systemic leakages and you are reversing unnecessary importation. Into sikanka obepone na odi akoma bruni no. Afieti ekuafo botum. Bosia enka obekwa akobo every IMF yakwa 17 times are still Ghana enye ye no. Afi unko bossa abosia ni biem.
But Hubert senyame ya domina o boss Nana Kwame ewini the next election by a president. Yenim say this government will present their last budget in November. That budget would run at least into 2025 for the first quarter of 2025. Yeah. The new administration be present to our first budget around April, May. Muho baby. At that time, Neomana washe Ghana for Bonin, they would expect to see something some more. Yes. I'm not too sure that 20 billion will be available to you by April in 2025.
Well, definitely not in 2025. Now, we are very much aware, say, Nyamiya Dom na Ghana for so etie asempa. We are going to start with just about $11 billion, according to budget impany for Ediababe Tujano.
Yes.
Na enyoma mebubo so make us say o plug systemic leakages ubenya no. Sa nyoma no follow within the budget no. So enti if you're gonna spend $50 million, mema example. If you're gonna spend $50 million to establish a distributed ledger infrastructure or technology for all government procurements, now they blockade $1 billion of losses into corruption corruption. Ehono usika odebabe yejuma. Apart from 11 billion na nke wo budget ni no. So na according to Auditor General's report no, enye 1 billion you lose in corruption. It came 4 billion. So you are spending, you are purchasing and making investments every more returns quadruples. If you spend 50 million to create infrastructure, now we'll save $1 billion, 2 billion, 4 billion. I think it's worth it. And those are some of the things the first things that you plug leakages, Now afi you start here fresh.
A free more with some sika. I am interested in Pillar 1. But even before me busao about Pillar 1, you are a young man. I mean, say no mind in the air canon. And so share the young men of this country and women. I mean, by the time on free university, some of them join TESCON on university campuses. On your free school, are they transition into mainstream politics, joining either MPP and NDC. why the new force? At then of all the attractions, I mean the NPP, the NDC attraction, no, you decided to join the new force. I didn't hear.
Obi, me that say no question here will be say. Now, first of all, no, brother, I'm okay in Western. Now, me can test con ho.
Oh, okay.
Na your co test con meeting na. Oberhe na okoye solukune jamashie ni yi. Sa brother na deputy minister finance.
Okay.
No taba hopa.
Okay.
Onesha mi uku no ne ade.
Okay.
Inti me tena say dream one and me say, is this really where I want to be? Inti after, you know, I began to search for baby me sha me de me ho kwa a bit to me abwa o mine because I am altruistic in nature. Enya me nko me ho na me dwene.
Yeah.
Inti ye duadua mu a and ye free be synchronicity. They all dwene no, obi nso dwene the same thing. Inti the universe in its own intelligence, you know, once a nede mummy no maba beshia. And me obi nso I am attracted to people with high intentions and are committed to skillful execution. And I think said that is the best quality of Nana Kwame Bediako. O share adan we see Ghana now share the perfection no. Uti munso you be a ade fair ne fe. And he stands for excellence. Enti me hu say ye nya obi sa ebedi oman so a ebeboa Ghana ye pa. Yeah.
Going close to because for him to make you the lead economist, no, meaning say if he decides to build a youthful cabinet, for example, you would be considered for a very high cabinet position. I would want to believe say and all of that. Do you think that there is something about him a Ghana for inhui intina ebia? I don't know the level of acceptability of him amongst the Ghanaian people. But ebia see who sad na Ghana for would readily accept him. Bibi one who ayen hu ya na.
No correct. Nana Kwame Bediako, my friend is a Ghana for nyina nua panyin. Ewo qualities bia dodo na no enye hu here. But Obena Ubehu say he's the most compassionate human being you can ever find. O nipa bi odwene nipa ho pa na okọ na adwuma mu a obia be dia danse. Onimobia problem o adwuma nim.
Oh.
And he is willing to go all the way through with you. Na me no nya me nwanwa because nipa bia oba na tete no opeke sa qualities ni bi. And to said you see Donny Mame and the all these are signs that actually say Papa we doing nipa. Yeah. But the Biana Meka say ideas alone are not enough. You need refined thoughts. So refined thoughts no and any stage a na yempani for no enwini nkudru. Omudru idea stage na no mapim. Because idea stage no kwanu to me score on political points. But any political points no na yedi bu mine. E was so move called refined thoughts nim. Now refined thoughts no e bi ne say o ko establish a factory and I say industry baby a. As I say who the demographics of the area. Because idea na ode ko ho no enipa to ho e bi a the age bracket near 45 to 65 wa. Na edi ahoden na omode kwa akoye adwuma ewo ho. Na some mistake we no enye aban wo so yinko na aye from the beginning of independence I had be seen no yempanifo no bebre aye some mistakes no just to score political points. Enti ebani trima no or the factory no akwesi baby se be ya nipa be boni ye. So no enti eni 4 years eni 3 years na ade no gu because business no nye sustainable. But when you have a businessman who is successful for the last 25 years, he understands deeply how these things work. It will need that was the other relocation, you know. Sir, this is the kind of consciousness your day it Nana Kwame Bediako message no. It borders around ownership and control
of your resources. To benefit the
Ghanaian people. Ownership and control. So when to me on control now I'm onia, you can have all the resources in the world, but unye.
And that explains your situation as a country.
Sanity.
Because we don't control our resources.
Debbie.
And that is the paradigm I'm going to say shifting.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So see, I know Kasei. American government is thinking of building Bitcoin reserves. American government. So, and there are many other governments, Germany, they are all going deeply into it. Na Brunino, obedadao, no, making advances. Bear 30 years ahead of you. Or we are no about the two for say, this is what you have to do. So, it's no, Obana na kwa mbedia kon 80 mwa. Ebi America said you when you park, ebi akro 35 mpo. So, this is the new consciousness yadeba. Because for no, they don't want to look into other areas. But and also so a bit to me well leapfrog enim. Because baby I want to say yes, from baby America no more shall say near ye that. You need and you may be our big region as well leapfrog. Na itimiamo catch it up kakra. Oh, and see, and no idea friend is saying nyansa and I say intelligence. Ye kaso be ni nyansa and me say the person has an uncommon advantage of multiple perspectives. And I think
one of those perspectives would be something Norway has done and done very well, which is the National Sovereign Wealth Fund.
Absolutely.
And Momo say it's the new IMF.
Obi, and to me, possible say Singapore, there when you step into the shoes and Yomakoye, and Ghana and Guana will step into the shoes. I think say they don't have the political will to develop the country. And you don't care about the country. I think so the political party machinery now baggage Inti urini power na the number of people say obi say o settle no a dozen year pa and untina ye proposing lean governance, efficient governance model next annual no.
And more look here ministers be saying
12 ministers.
12.
Yes.
12 ministers.
12 ministers.
And the Mubenya minister back in charge of every pillar na.
Obi, you're very smart.
Oh, that's the idea.
That's the idea. Enti pillars na yabubo so ni nyina no ministers na ba beda no.
Ah, that's interesting.
Ministers na beda pillars na no. Na oma make sure say you to me deliver.
I think I was say you sign Emma Obabaki bill. And then we go into the rest of the pillars, na ye BMA Magana phone unite to me at say I think we have to feed the Ghanaian people with all the alternatives, the options, so they can make the right decision. This is a really, really interesting document. Who can more try and
more try the young concili kakra. But the main idea, no, nana kwa media and your man with the trimupa.
Anyways, males eba, why a vice president that eba be president. Mahama by why a vice president be president. Nanado for the best part of the adult life was in the trenches, frontline politician if you want. Baumia I vice president or person be president or some level of experience politically. Mahama the same. Nana Kwame Bediako doesn't seem to have that. So political governance in this country without our experience, you think he can be successful? Looking at how a political system,
Well, you need experience in politics to become an excellent politician. But an excellent politician is not an excellent leader. An excellent leader, no experience in life, and he has the ability to put brains and minds together and allow them to function. And no politicians because so you're a politician, career politician, or consciousness a job for the boys. So no, ye di power ni we are a kwaya mefa so me position. Because politics is about loyalty. But business enters business is about what works. And business is more about idea meritocracy. And no ne adrenia na no kwame bidia kon edeba. And is the more reason in tia as a Ghana for a try no.